friends, welcome to Arduino Basic Course. This is Kavidia sir once again with a new topic on intensity control. Now, this will explain you how to control the intensity of LED. But prior to going to the programming, let's see what is the concept behind the controlling of LED. So let's see what is PWM, that is what is called as pulse width modulation. Now prior to that, let's see what is pulse. Now a pulse is basically a square wave which can be either high or it can be low. When it is high it will be 5 volts, when it is low it will be 0 volts. So this high is called as on time and this low is called as off time. The total time T defines the frequency of the signal. So frequency is 1 upon the total time. So I can say F equals to 1 upon T, where T is T on plus T off. So on the screen you can see the wave which has high as well as low. This is what is the low time duration. This is low time duration and this is high time duration. So high is T on and low is T off. Now, what is the effect of this T on and T off on the intensity of light? Now let's say I am making high for more amount of time and low for less amount of time. So the average voltage will be more. So brightness will be more. If I make high time or T on time less and off time more or low time more, again the average voltage will get reduced and this reduction in the average voltage will reduce the brightness. So hence by controlling the on time I can control the brightness of the LED or speed of the motor. Now friends, suppose if I want to make the LED more brighter, so what I can do, I can make the on time as large as possible. Let's say if I'm giving 100% on time, no off time, then I'll get the full brightness. If I reduce the on time and off time equal, that is 50%, then my brightness will be 50%. Again if I reduce the on time to 25%, then my total brightness will be again lesser than that. Now let's see what are the components of PWM signal. Now I've already told you that PWM signal consists of on time. When it is on it is 5 volts and when it is off it is 0 volts, that is off time. And this on time and off time defines something which is called as duty cycle. So you can say duty cycle means it is the on time divided by the total time T. The total time is T on plus T off into 100. If I'm multiplying by 100, then duty cycle will be in percentage. So my percentage duty cycle is T on, that is on time, divided by T on plus T off into 100. Now let's say for example, if my total time T is 10 milliseconds and on time is 2 milliseconds, at that time my duty cycle is 20%. So you can see 10 milliseconds, you can see 2 milliseconds as off time. So my duty cycle D will be 2 milliseconds divided by 10 milliseconds into 100, that comes to 20%. Now if this signal is given to a pin to which LED is connected, that brightness will be the 20% of the total brightness, or the speed of the motor will be 20% of the total speed of the motor. Let's say my motor is working at 100 RPM, then the speed will be only 20 RPM. So again we can see the total terms of PWM. Now PWM is on time. On time means the duration for which the voltage is high, as I've told you. Second is off time. Off time is the duration for which the signal is low. Third is period. Period is total time period, that is T on plus T off. Next come duty cycle. Already I've told you duty cycle is the total T on time divided by the total time T into 100 if it is percentage duty cycle. Now the thing is, if I want to control the LED using this technique PWM, then I cannot connect LED to all 14 pins, that is D0 to D13. But to work with PWM, I have to use some specific pins only, and those pins are marked with tiled sign or PWM signal. So this pin number 3, pin number 5, pin number 6, pin number 9, 10 and 11. These are the only pins which supports PWM signal. Now, function used to write to this PWM is analog write. Analog write takes two parameters, LED in and the value. So I can use analog write function to write the data on this analog pin. This pin is not at all analog, but the moment I use the analog function or analog write function, I'll write 8-bit value to it, and this 8-bit value is converted into its equivalent voltage and outputted on that particular digital pin. So the PWM pins are 8-bit pins. So the maximum value which I can write is 0 to 255. Why 255? Because 2 raised to 8 is 256, and for total 256 value the range is 0 to 255. So in the table you can see, if I'm writing the value 255, I'll get 100% brightness, or I'll get the 100% speed of a motor. Now suppose if I'm writing 192 value, 192 means it will give me 75% brightness or the speed. If I'm writing the value 128, it will give me 50% of the brightness or 50% of the speed. If I write 64, then the brightness will be up to 25%, of speed will be 25%. And finally, if I write 0, the LED will be totally off, or the motor will be totally off. Now let's see the program, how to control the intensity of the LED. So on pin number 3, which is a PWM pin, I've defined one variable called as LED. I've defined a variable. Now this particular pin is set to output by pin mode function, which is written in setup. The next is a loop function. Now in loop function, I've used analog write. In analog write, I have passed on the pin number and its equivalent digital value for the intensity. So the first value which I have passed is 0, and that 0 will give me the total dark LED or the 0 intensity LED. After a delay of 100 milliseconds, I am passing the value of 64, which will increase the intensity to 25%. The next I am passing the value is 128, which will increase the intensity again by 50%, and then I am passing the value 192, which will further increase the intensity by next 25%, that total will make it as 75%, and finally 255 will give me the total full brightness of the LED. Now same way, if I connect a motor, this motor will be controlled in the respective speeds of 0, 25, 50, 75 and 100%. This is the another code in which I have controlled the intensity from 0 to maximum and maximum to 0 back, but very smooth control. Now how I am getting this smooth control? Let's see that. Now in this, I have connected LED to pin number 6, which is again a PWM pin. Now in pin mode function, I have written the pin as output because I have to connect LED. Now let's see what is happening in loop. Now in loop function, I have used two for loops. Now for first for loop is varying from 0 to 255. Now in that case, I have passed a value to analog write the pin number, that is LED pin, and the intensity. But now this time I have not given a fixed value of intensity, but I am passing the variable I, and that value for the variable I is increasing from 0 to 255 with a very small delay of 5 milliseconds. So what will happen? The LED intensity will slowly and gradually increase from 0 to 255, that is dark to full bright, with a delay of 5 milliseconds, that is very small delay. So I'll see a smooth increase in intensity. Now the second for loop, if you see, it goes from 255 to 0. So it is decrementing for loop. Again I'm using an analog write function. In that analog write function, I'm passing the LED pin and the value of I. Now this time the I value is decreasing from 255 to 0. So since it is decreasing from 255 to 0, what will happen? The intensity will slowly decrease from high to low, that is full bright to 0 brightness. So in this way the loop is functioning. So in this loop, the two for loops are executed, first the increasing and second the decreasing. So LED intensity will increase from 0 to maximum and then maximum to 0, but very smoothly it will increase. So this was about intensity control of the LED. So same way I can control the speed of the motor also. Now very best example of this intensity control is a theater. Now in theater you can see the light intensity as the movie starts slowly and gradually decreases. Now reason is why they are decreasing slowly and gradually, so that your eyes won't get effect of sudden switch off of the light. So if I go from high intensity to low intensity, my eyes cannot adapt the full screen intensity. So it is slowly and gradually decreased and made zero. And during interval time, it is slowly and gradually increased because your eye were adapted to the screen intensity. So all of a sudden, if light starts more brighter, the eye will get strained. So to avoid that, slowly and gradually the intensity is increased. This is one of the nice example. Now another example of PWM is the speed of the motor. I can see the lift motor slowly starts and then it takes up the speed, and before stopping it will slowly and gradually stop. So if the lift starts suddenly, you will get jerk, and if it stops suddenly, you will get jerk. To avoid that, it starts smoothly, slowly it will start and increase the speed, and slowly it will decrease the speed and stop. Thank you.